Hey guys, Dr. Prime here, back for a video review for the promised Beast Wars Neo break. Before I do the toy review, I just want to do a little plug here of this. A lot of my information, especially for Beast Wars Neo, I get from this book here. It's the Beast Wars Bible, Beast Wars Transformers Unofficial Guide by J.E. Alvarez. It is a price guide as well. It covers the American Beast Wars. It covers Beast Wars Japan, Beast Wars Metals, Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo, Beast Machines, and also Machine Wars at the very end. There's only 12 figures in the entire line, so they have like a couple pages in there at the end. It's mostly pictures, as you can see here. There's some background information on the individual lines. In the front there's an introduction on Beast Wars in general. There's some very nice pictures in here. It's not quite as nice as the G1 Bible. They don't go over individual bios, but it's a good reference to have. There's also pictures in here of knockoffs. There's pictures of, they even have McDonald's figures. There are prototypes of Black Arachnia and Waspinator, or Tarantulas and Waspinator, right there. And there's also some BotCon exclusive figures in there thrown in, and some other random things, but all related to Beast Wars. So if you're into Beast Wars, this is a good book to have. It was put out in, let's see, put out in 2002, so a lot of the prices are probably outdated. I know a lot of them are outdated, but it's a good little guide. So, get back to Beast Wars Neo. Beast Wars Neo is a continuation of the Beast Wars 2 cartoon in Japan. I've never seen the cartoons. There's a couple of paragraphs that kind of give a brief synopsis of the show. But briefly, in Beast Wars, there was Maximals and Predacons. In Beast Wars 2, they called them Cybertrons and Destrons. And in Beast Wars Neo, for whatever reason, they're designated Cybertorons and Destrons. And they even go as far as the Fusors. There's like 3 deluxe Fusors in the Beast Wars Neo line, which were I think Unicron's henchmen, as what's stated here, and they're referred to as Blentrons. So they're neither Cybertorons or Destrons. Other neat tidbits of information. Basically, the Cybertorons were all mammals, and the Destrons were all dinosaurs, pretty much, or some kind of prehistoric animal. And there's an interesting quote in here I'm going to read to you, that it says, "Unfortunately, many of the Takara designed Beast Wars characters were never released by Hasbro. I've heard that this was because Hasbro never wanted to release figures that were too cute." There you go. So that's what kind of attracted me to the Beast Wars Neo line. I'm a big fan of the Neo line. It's all the figures are almost exclusive. There are a couple of recolors, but a lot of them are slightly different than just simply repainting. Like I've showed you before, my Killer Punch review is a repaint of a Triceratops, but it's actually a Styracosaurus, which is a little bit different head. And it's got a little bit differences here and there in the figure. So with that, I'll start going over Break's review here. So Break is a penguin. Not much articulation, but how much articulation does a penguin need? You know, they just kind of waddle along. It is very cute. His head does rotate 360. His wings do go up and down, and they're on a ball joint. They go all the way around. And his feet move, can be turned 360. But that's about it for the beast mode. If you don't like shell formers, if you don't like kibble, you might as well stop watching this, because this guy is the epitome of a shell former, and he's got tons of kibble. But anyways, to start with the transformation, you basically pop them open here, and then you can see the robots inside. You just have to move some of these bits down out of the way on both sides. And then just take the figure, the robot feet, and just basically unfold it. And then you pretty much can see everything there, but we have to make a few minor changes. Basically get these shoulders up. You need to rotate it 180 at the shoulder, which is a little annoying. It's hard to do with all the kibble in the way. And then rotate the forearm back, and you need to do that on both sides. Shoulder up just a little bit, and then rotate the shoulder. And then you just have to turn his waist 180 and then the feet to face forward. And the instructions say to put the head back like that, and you can flip these back out of the way to get a better view of the head. And there you have Break in robot mode. He does have these are his arms. I guess this one is just a gun. I don't have the missile. It's probably somewhere. It's one of the only Beast Wars figures in general that don't allow you to store the weapon with the figure. So that's why that one got lost. And then there's a hand in there, and then this of course doesn't fold up. It's just kind of there. There's also his Cybertron Spark Crystal there. It just looks like a Maximal Spark Crystal. And that's Break. Now I'm going to pause the video to get him back into his penguin mode, because it takes a while. Just because the pieces, you just kind of get it shoved in there and push all the pieces together, and it gets frustrating. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so there you have Break back in his beast mode as a penguin. It's a cute little guy, isn't he? Get a close up of the head. Looks kind of mean when you get close up to him. But anyways, I'm going to transform him into his Target Master mode. Basically, the first thing we'll do is lift this back piece up and out. Then down here by the shoulder joint, you want to rotate that 180, and then at the elbow joint back again. So basically you're just rotating the shoulder or the upper arm 180 degrees. And that allows you to fold this piece up like that on the back of the penguin. Then we'll rotate the head 180, the penguin head, and just fold that up. Rotate the wings so that these posts are facing down on both sides, and then externally rotate the feet. And there you have Break in his Target Master mode. It really doesn't look like anything. That's where the missile will go in. That's the front of the gun of the Target Master, which I apologize I don't have. And these two posts are how it's held by Long Rack in his robot mode. So not a great mode. It's just another third mode that they just kind of, in mid-transformation said, hey, let's just make it something else and call it something, and it really doesn't look like anything. But anyways, this is Break's Target Master mode, and I'll show you him with Long Rack in the part 3 when I do Long Rack's review. So before I run out of time, this is Dr. Prime with Beast Wars Neo Break. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you for part 2 of Stampy. So see you next time.